Right now, the vice president is returning to Wisconsin next year. When she'll be coming back and what she'll be focusing on. Also, an international challenge that demands collective action. The newly signed multinational pact that will affect how much you pay for goods and services. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in on this Tuesday. As Milwaukee prepares to welcome President Biden tomorrow, we are now learning Vice President Kamala Harris will be stopping by the Badger State next month. The Vice President is launching a cross-country reproductive freedoms tour in 2024. It'll start in Wisconsin on January 22nd, the 51st anniversary of the Roe v. Wade decision. No word on exactly where Harris will be in the state or at what time. Starting this week, the Sheboygan Planned Parenthood will resume its abortion care services. Appointments are already open for patients to book. The Sheboygan County District Attorney says he wants to appeal the decision, allowing the clinic to reopen. The decision handed down by a Dane County judge will likely be seen before the Wisconsin Supreme Court, which recently switched to a liberal majority. Services will start back up on Thursday. And starting today, all staff, patients, and visitors at UW Health Unity Point Health Meritor will have to wear a mask. This as respiratory illness cases continue to rise. Masks expected to be worn during patient interactions and in all clinic settings, which include exam rooms, waiting areas, and scheduling spaces. They will not be required in areas like lobbies, elevators, cafeterias, and administrative spaces. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Jacob Madison has a look at our certified most accurate forecast. A little warmer than yesterday, but still kind of chilly.
Yeah, definitely still feeling that cold, but it definitely is noticeably warmer than yesterday, and temperatures tomorrow will continue to warm up. We also are seeing partly sunny to mostly sunny skies at this hour, but temperatures are still pretty chilly in the 20s. And we're also seeing a little bit of a breeze across our area. Now, a few locations, even around Dane County, are in the 30s, 30 degrees at Middleton, and there are a few other locations across our area in the 30s. And for the most part, much of our region will rise into the lower 30s before the day is over. But looking at the current wind speeds, we're seeing wind speeds up to 15 miles per hour for a few locations. And because temperatures are still a little chilly, we are seeing wind chill values still in the teens for some locations, specifically here in Madison. But by tomorrow, we probably aren't even going to be talking about the wind chills because they are going to be much improved. So here's a look at the forecast for today. We are going to see clouds increasing throughout the afternoon with high temperatures in the middle to lower 30s. By the time we get to the evening, we're going to likely see almost completely cloud cover with temperatures around 30. And then tonight we are going to see temperatures not quite as cold as last night with lows in the middle 20s. Now I'll talk more in detail about how warm the weather will get by the time we get to Christmas and also show you how much rain we are expecting before Christmas. All of those details coming up a little bit later.
All right, we'll check back. Jacob, thank you. The Pentagon says Houthi rebels in Yemen have launched more than 100 drone and missile attacks on at least 10 merchant ships in the Red Sea. The attacks have prompted shipping companies to stop using faster trade routes through the Red Sea, meaning you could end up paying more for just about everything you buy. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
Secretary of State Lloyd Austin met with sailors stationed in Bahrain and thanked them for giving up their holidays in order to carry out their mission.
You're here to keep the international sea lanes open and to keep global commerce flowing freely.
Bahrain is one of 10 countries to sign on to the U.S. newly announced pact designed to protect shipping in the Red Sea. Houthi rebels in Yemen now control the entrance to the Red Sea, and they've launched drone and missile attacks on cargo ships heading to the Suez Canal. About 15% of all global trade goes through that choke point. Now, shipping companies are suspending operations in the area, rerouting their ships all the way around Africa, costing time and money. Dr. Ian Ralby is a maritime analyst.
The Red Sea, which is one of the critical choke points around the world, is being inhibited by the Houthi aggression. And that is going to affect the price of every good, from food to clothes to cars to all kinds of household items, all the way through to our energy supplies.
The Houthis, which are backed by Iran, say they're carrying out these attacks in retaliation for Israel's war against Hamas, which is supported by and aided by the U.S. American ships already in the Red Sea have been busy shooting down drones and missiles aimed at Israel, including 14 on Saturday alone.
These reckless Houthi attacks are a serious international problem, and they demand a firm international response.
Yemen has promised to continue the attacks until Israel halts the war in Gaza. Skyler Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And the Houthis say that they are going to launch an attack on cargo ships at least once every 12 hours. Iran, Canada, France, Italy, the Seychelles, and the United Kingdom are among the countries who have signed on to patrol the Red Sea in an attempt to protect the cargo ships. A new immigration law out of Texas is raising the question of just how far a state can go to address illegal immigration. The new law will allow Texas police to arrest migrants who cross the border illegally and give state judges authority to order deportations. Data obtained by CBS News shows the Border Patrol apprehended nearly 7,900 people each day last week, up from 6,000 people in October.
The only thing we are doing by this law is making sure that our law enforcement have the tools they need to actually take action against those who are actually coming across the border illegally.
Texas's law is set to go into effect in March. The state's chapter of the American Civil Liberties Union says it will challenge the measure in court, a move which could potentially sway that March deadline. The winners in a defamation damages case against Rudy Giuliani are suing him again for allegedly repeating his comments. 2020 Georgia election workers Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss were awarded a combined nearly $150 million in last week's verdict. Freeman and Moss point to statements they say Giuliani made to the media during the trial and after the verdict. The duo's new lawsuit seeks a federal injunction barring him from repeating his defamatory claims about them. The FAA plans to address ongoing issues with its air traffic controllers. The agency is expected to announce this week it will convene a special panel to review the impact the overtaxed workforce is having on safety. The move comes after a string of near collisions involving commercial flights on or near runways of major airports this year. It's estimated the agency has a shortage of more than 3,000 controllers. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon, how Apple Music users could get a piece of a multi-million-dollar legal settlement, plus why it might be difficult finding an Apple Watch in the U.S. right now. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
Habitat homes are not free. They're built and bought by hardworking families just like yours. Families with jobs, dreams, and a strong determination to create a better future. With stable homes, they can invest more in their health, education, community, and beyond.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Do you suffer from chronic or severe back or neck pain? Did you know that there is now a treatment method available right here at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center that offers hope of avoiding spinal surgery for those suffering with bulging, herniated, or degenerative discs? Our therapies help reduce pain related to these conditions and have a high success rate in helping people just like you avoid back or neck surgery.
I've experienced low back pain for over 15 years. I had back surgery when I was 26 and had difficulties recovering. The doctors at Midwest Spine and Nerve Center have given me a new lease on life. I am now able to enjoy an active, pain-free lifestyle.
Call Midwest Spine and Nerve Center now to schedule a no-obligation consultation to see if our progressive pain-relieving therapies are right for you.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
Tip off this basketball season and win up to 25 times your cash with easy-to-play basketball on PrizePicks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Visit prizepicks.com/TV for a first deposit match up to $100.
Southwest Airlines and the federal government have agreed to a $140 million settlement related to the December 2022 meltdown, when the airline canceled thousands of flights and stranded millions of customers. Apple Music and other monthly subscription service users could be entitled to part of a $25 million legal settlement. It has to do with the tech giant's family sharing perk. A lawsuit claimed millions of customers were misled into buying services through third-party apps that ended up not supporting family sharing. Apple has denied any wrongdoing. U.S. customers who had a family sharing plan and bought a subscription to a third-party app between June 21st, 2015 and January 30th, 2019 can file a claim on the settlement website. And bad news if you were hoping to put an Apple Watch under the tree this year. The company is hitting pause on selling some of its smartwatches in the U.S. due to a patent dispute. Medical device maker Masimo claims the technology that enables the blood oxygen feature on the Series 9 and Ultra 2 Apple Watches violates its patent rights. The International Trade Commission sided with Masimo in October. The Biden administration has until Christmas Day to veto the ruling. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Courtney Keeley.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 183 points. The NASDAQ up 64. The S&P 500 up 18. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. More than 300,000 air fryers sold at popular retail stores are being recalled. Empower Brands is recalling 2 models of the Power XL dual basket air fryer. The agency has received more than 40 reports of the food baskets breaking apart during use. The recall applies to air fryers labeled Power XL dual basket air fryer model numbers DUAF005 and DUAF10. The recalled air fryers were sold between August of 2021 through October of this year. Consumers can receive a full refund by contacting Empower Brands. After the break, Pam has a look at today's egg prices, and Jacob's back with a complete forecast. And then today on Live at 4, Consumer Reports reveals how buying refurbished gifts for the holidays can impact the environment and your wallet.
Oakmont Senior Community in Verona for active seniors 55 plus is now offering 1 month free rent and 1 year free heated parking with every new 1-bedroom rental. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
Menards is celebrating Ryan Blaney's NASCAR Championship with 12% off everything till Christmas. DuraClean is an interior paint and primer in one. It comes in a variety of colors and is washable, scrubbable, and stain resistant. Just $19.97 after 12% off. Finish your renovations with DuraClean kitchen and bath interior paint. It protects your walls from frequent exposure to moisture. Get a gallon for $30.69 after 12% off.
Merry Christmas and enjoy your 12% off everything.
Volunteering offers more than benefits for those served. Volunteers reap health benefits from the time they give. RSVP of Dane County's Driver Services Program needs volunteers to provide rides to medical appointments and deliver meals to older adults in Dane County. Ideal candidates are of legal driving age, love to drive, and meet new people. Schedules are very flexible, and volunteer drivers will use their own vehicles and are reimbursed for mileage. To make a difference this holiday season, please contact RSVP of Dane County today.
Didn't get a good night's sleep last night? Maybe it's time for a new beauty rest from Steinhoffels. A good night's sleep makes for a better day. Get a Beauty Rest mattress for just $449 or upgrade to a Beauty Rest Black for only $57 per month when you use Steinhoffels 60-month financing and get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Steinhoffels, your mattress destination. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Oakmont Senior Community in Verona for active seniors 55 plus is now offering 1 month free rent and 1 year free heated parking with every new 1-bedroom rental. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, we've got Adrian and Israel Houghton.
I love them so much.
Then grab a tissue.
That almost took me out.
And experience the most beautiful reunion.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
Wednesday morning, we've got some holiday hacks for that last-minute gift wrapping you're doing this week. Josh is going to check in with the Bruce Company to give us some expert advice.
And we'll have an update on what looks to be like a wet Christmas tomorrow morning between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Glad to be inside. Still just a little nippy out there, but it sounds like it's improving. That's good news, especially for folks like me that are going to have to pound out some miles later this week. There's plenty of folks that are keeping an eye on what's happening as far as holiday activities are concerned, even those folks down in Chicago. This morning, I visited with John Heinberg, market advisor with Total Farm Marketing out of West Bend, and he said that you are going to see some real choppy trade coming up the rest of this week and probably right on till at least the first full week of January, as a lot of traders just pull their money off to the side and start evening up their books. Now, one thing that's been surprising the marketplace a little bit is we've been getting some soybean exports for China. That had been a little slow on the uptake, but that was what inspired us, at least for Monday's trade session. Not exactly holding together today, but it is something that's being discussed. They're also seeing a little bit of improvement as far as those ocean freighters going through the Panama Canal. Just this week, Panama Canal officials announcing that they were going to try to get a couple more ships going through those channels to keep things moving. Here in Wisconsin, it looks like our milk production is holding relatively flat. The U.S. Department of Agriculture, Wisconsin Ag Statistical Service said in the month of November, in our borders, we produced 2.58 billion pounds of milk right here in Wisconsin with 1,000 fewer cows than what we had a year ago. Still have 1.27 million head that are out there. So Wisconsin's milk production, like the 24 major dairy producing states, basically flat in November. South Dakota was up 7%. The state of Florida up 6.2%. And then there were the states that were down. New Mexico milk production in November down 10.1%. Texas and Colorado down 2.2%. Vermont dropped 3.4%. And California down 1.7%, as a lot of those cows just basically exit the industry. And, of course, in the South, it was all about the heat. Just a sliver of an improvement on our cheese market today. Barrel cheese in Chicago up 0.5 cent at $1.41. 40-pound block cheese up 1/4 cent to $1.45.5. Double A butter today, though, up another 5 3/4 cents to $2.60.5. I guess it's not just the increment, but at least the direction it's going that we got to focus on, Mark.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, Pam. We'll see you later. About 1 in 8 women who have given birth experience symptoms of postpartum depression. Now, the first oral treatment for women with PPD is available. Danya Bacchus has more on how it works and one mother's story on getting the help she needed.
Caitlin Pratt says her mental health worsened after the birth of her son, Kaysen.
I feel like my anxiety went through the roof. I had absolutely no motivation to do anything. I had a newborn baby who obviously needed me, and all I wanted to do was sleep.
3 months later, she knew she needed more help. She saw an ad for a clinical trial testing a new treatment for postpartum depression and enrolled. Her symptoms improved within days.
Full of energy. I was like bouncing off the walls. I was going to sleep and I woke up feeling rested.
Usual treatment could be with antidepressants, which take weeks to work. Now the FDA-approved prescription drug called Zurzuvae is available, the first pill to treat PPD.
There is such a great need for fast-acting antidepressant drugs in all types of depression, but particularly in the very vulnerable period where you have a postpartum mother and baby.
Dr. Samantha Meltzer-Brody with UNC Health ran one of the clinical trials. Research showed the medication, taken for 14 days, improved symptoms at day 15 and as early as 3 days for women with PPD.
For any mother who is feeling sad, blue in a way that is persistent or interfering with functioning, changes in eating or sleeping, or feeling hopeless, or having any thoughts that life is not worth living, these are all things that should make you contact your doctor right away.
It's really important to take care of yourself, not just your baby. Your baby is what matters most, I know, but they also need a happy, healthy mom.
Kaysen is now 3 years old. Caitlin says she's grateful she got the help she needed. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, milder temperatures are returning. Here's Jacob with your complete forecast.
Yeah, but unfortunately, we also are going to see plenty of rainfall return, especially around Christmas time. Now, as we look at the three things you need to know, mild weather will begin tomorrow, and that's going to continue through Christmas and even the few days afterwards. And we do have a couple of chances of rain. The first round will be Thursday night into Friday morning, but a better chance of rain will come Christmas Eve and Christmas. So it looks like we are going to see plenty of rain around the holiday. Now, looking at the wind chills first, still seeing them in the teens, but they're going to improve throughout the day and into the night. They're not going to get much worse. So by the time we get to tomorrow morning, we'll see wind chills in the 20s, and then by tomorrow afternoon, they'll be in the 30s, much better by then. As far as the windy weather, we'll still see some breezy conditions throughout the day with wind gusts possibly up to 30 miles per hour at times, but this will also improve throughout the night. Then by tomorrow morning, we are going to see calm winds. And then once the winds calm down and the temperatures warm up, our focus will shift towards the rainfall. Now, we're going to see sunshine tomorrow, so not expect to see any rainfall then. And for the most part, we'll be dry during the day on Thursday, but we are going to see plenty of cloud cover. Later in the day, we're going to see some rain move into our area, especially for the southern portion of our area. We're going to continue to see some of that rain throughout the night, Thursday into Friday morning. It is possible that areas north and west may not see any rain during this time frame, but trust me, our entire area will definitely see rain as we get closer to Christmas. Although we're going to be very cloudy on Saturday, we're not expect to see a ton of rain, but a few showers are still possible. And then by the time we get to Christmas Eve on Sunday, we are going to see some rain move into our area during the afternoon. And from Christmas Eve through Tuesday, we're going to continue to see some on and off rain. And it looks like the most consistent rain will occur right around Christmas morning. So Merry Christmas, everyone. You're probably going to wake up to some rain. If not rainfall, definitely rain on the ground. And then that's going to continue throughout much of the day on Christmas into Tuesday as well, as we're going to continue to see the rainfall. And then by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon, it will start to break up a bit. And if you noticed, pretty much no chance of snow until maybe the middle of next week, but that's going to be after Christmas. So the chances of a white Christmas are looking just about zero at this point. But take a look at some of these temperatures. At the very least, it is going to be incredibly mild. The average high for Christmas is 29 degrees. We're going to be possibly close to 50, but as I've been talking about, we are going to see plenty of rainfall. So here are the rounds of rainfall once again. Thursday night into early Friday, should be dry by Friday afternoon. And then we are going to see a small chance of rain Saturday. A better chance of rain will come Sunday afternoon, and that will continue through Christmas and Tuesday, with only a chance of rain by the time we get to Wednesday. And we could possibly see a mix by next Wednesday and Thursday. But at this point, we're not expecting to see a ton of accumulation because temperatures are still going to be around 40, still well above average for this time of the year. I don't know if you, for those of you that watched the 4 o'clock show yesterday, Gary mentioned it's possible we could see our most single-day rainfall on Christmas here in Madison. So it's going to be a wet one. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a white Christmas. I think it's pretty safe to say that at this point. But at the very least, temperatures aren't going to be too bad at all.
Well, we'll just be dreaming of one then.
Exactly.
All right, Jacob, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
What could be better than a big pot of chili with some homemade cornbread? The only thing I can think of is, well, stick around and I'll show you.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
There's no place like home for the holidays. The But it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Our solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Stella uses AT&T for her internet and mobile service. Abby has Spectrum One. The difference is big. With AT&T, Stella pays a lot more.
I do?
It's $110 a month for AT&T internet and an AT&T unlimited extra line.
Plus monthly fees. Ouch.
With Spectrum One, Abby gets big savings. Spectrum internet with the most reliable internet speeds.
It's really fast.
Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced privacy and security, and an unlimited mobile line with nationwide 5G, all with no added taxes or hidden fees. Now you can get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free unlimited mobile line.
That's a good deal. I know.
With Spectrum One, Abby is saving big, over $75 a month. That's over $900 in savings. So Stella, what do you think?
I'm switching to Spectrum.
Spectrum One is a big deal. Call 800-872-0180. Visit spectrum.com or a Spectrum store today.
If you feel a bit overwhelmed this time of year, you're not alone. I mean, between all the decorating, shopping, and entertaining, there's a lot going on. And that's why we've created today's recipe just for you. It's an all-in-one chili bake that tastes amazing, and it'll be a real lifesaver in the weeks to come. What we do is saute some onion, garlic, and ground beef in a soup pot until no pink remains. Now we add a can of crushed tomatoes, some red kidney beans that we've drained, and a bunch of off-the-shelf spices. Now we'll give this a stir and let it simmer until all the flavors come together. Then into a baking dish it goes, and we top it with a box of cornbread muffin mix that we added some shredded cheddar cheese to make it extra special. Then into the oven it goes. When it's ready, boy, are you ever in for a treat. You see, the bottom layer is one of the best homemade chilies I've ever tasted, and the cheesy cornbread really takes it over the top. To get the recipe for our cheesy cornbread and chili bake, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a cheesy chili way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Good?
Here's Jacob now. One final check of the forecast.
Thanks, Mark. Temperatures are going to slowly warm up the next couple of days. We'll have highs back in the 40s for Wednesday and then the middle 40s by the weekend. We do have plenty of chances of rain Thursday night into early Friday and then again Sunday into Christmas. We are expected to see quite a bit of rain for Christmas as temperatures will cool down a little bit for the middle of next week.
All right, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.